Right, so today we've got a review on the Kanger Top Box Mini Starter Kit. It's a red edition, this one is, and the box is, as you can see, nicely finished in red, and on the back you just got the details, Kanger official sticker, scratch sticker to check. Not much to see there apart from that, but we'll open her up. Here we go. A nice magnetic box, as all or most Kanger are, as far as I know. It's a magnetic box. Open her up and there we go. As you can see from this side, the kit contains the Top Tank Mini. That's the coil itself, the tank itself should I say, and we've got Top Tank Mini, the K-Box Mini itself, which is there, the mod itself, and we can get in focus. We've got a nickel coil, we've got a stainless steel coil and a Clapton coil, plus you've got some RBA Mini Plus and RBA accessory pack, USB tape cable, authenticity code, user guide and a manual. So let's have a look then. So here's the tank. There we go, nicely in red. Seems to be leaking at the moment. We'll have a look at that in a minute. Why that's leaking I don't know. It's been sitting in the box. I only put it back in there for purpose of the review. So let's just get this out. There we go. She's coming out. Yeah, she's a bit of a leak, so we'll just put the camera down a minute, just dry that off, because I'm not actually sure why that's leaking, but it shouldn't be because it's secured quite tight. Don't want to never want to over tighten because it's easy done. But anyway, this is called the Top Tank because this top part opens up, as you may have seen in other videos, and you just do that and it nicely opens up, so you can take that bit off and fill it down one of them little holes at the side, not the centerpiece obviously because that's for your mouth flow, mouth hit bit in there, and there you go. So we'll just put that back on, put that one back on there, get another dry because for some reason it was leaking. Now you see the airflow at the bottom, it's wide open, it's quite large on both sides like that, or you can shut it off as much as you want, or you can go to the smaller hole. Let's just dry that out, give it a quick blow through the centre drip tip just to dry it out a bit. For some reason I don't know why, might have leaked from the top, I'm not sure. Anyway, I'll look into that later. But yeah, you can have it on this small hole or the larger one. Well, we've got two little holes there and another one, bigger hole, the wider hole. Next one round, that's the small again. I seem to be leaking through there. Just give that another blowout. Make sure that's got on. Yes. And anyway, the device itself, the mod, nice finish in red. Love the red. You've got the battery door, which is held on by magnets, which you just pull away. Two magnets at the top, two magnets at the bottom, and the same on the door. The battery just fits in easy enough. Spring loaded positive end, sorry, negative end, not positive end. So you stick the negative in that way and the positive there, and away you go, and just slides on. There's a slight movement when you put it on that way round, and if we turn it round there's more movement. But as you can see, as that's the top, I've got a K there, kanger tech. So you put it on that way round to the top of the K. You get less movement there. So I'll put the tank back on and we'll just explain the firing sequence. So obviously it's 5 to turn on. It was already on. Hold on, it wants a new atomizer. Right, I'll go from scratch. Right, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Turns on kanger tech. And this is set up for a stainless steel coil in there at the moment. If you wanted to change that, you press these 2 buttons, the up and down buttons, hold them in, and it should change if it wants to change. No, that changes the display, sorry, that changes the display, so you can flip it round with them two buttons. Sorry about that, I forgot about that. That's to flip the display round. So I want to flip it back, just to show you, look. Flip it back, hold these 2 buttons again. Watch it flip back. You go, it's upside down, so we turn it that way round. You go, it's the fire button actually, I think it's 3 times, let's try this. 1, 2, 3. Yes, it's changed in the corner now, NC for nickel coil. Press again, 3 times, oops, didn't do it right, try again, 1, 2, 3. We've gone into wattage mode, 1, 2, 3. Gone back to nickel coil, because it knows there's a nickel coil in there. 1, 2, yeah, titanium. Gone to titanium now. 1, 2, 3. Back to stainless steel. 1, 2, 3. Nickel coil in there. 2, 3. Right, we're back on the wattage mode. As you noticed, what I accidentally done last time, it came up with a thing. We'll just unscrew it again, switch it on, and fire it up with no tank on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Kanger tech, and if you fire it up with no coil on, it reads 9.99 ohms, which basically means there's no tank on. So we'll screw it back on, and it should recognise there is now a coil in. New atomizer, yes. Oops, let's get that lined up. New atomizer, yes or no. So you go positive for yes, which in this case is this one this side, because the screen is now backwards. I didn't press that fast enough. We'll just try that again because I was a bit slow on that. Pressing it, we'll screw it back on. Screw that back on. Right, see if it does it again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. New atomizer, so press the positive. Yes, I think I got that right, because it is the positive button that side. And yeah, and you want to change the wattage up and down, you just press the negative to go down, and there you go, speeding up, speeding up, speeding up, speeding up, 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 up. Oh, it's still a little bit slow really, isn't it, but it takes quite a while, even though it's moving pretty fast. It's okay, it takes a fair while to go all the way down. But like I say, this is obviously wattage mode, and in a bit we should see what it reaches down below, which I think is 7 watts, as far as I can remember. Let's have a look. Is it 7? Yes, 7. Now if you keep pressing it, it doesn't round robin, it doesn't go to the high setting again. So I've got a 0.20 ohm coil on it at the moment. So we'll just take it back up. And here we go. Eventually, come on, come on, come on, you could do it. Up she goes, up she goes. Come on. Need a bit of music for this bit while we're waiting, don't we? Oh yes. There you go, we're nearly on 50. We're getting there, we're getting there. There you go. Oh, we've gone over 50 now. Nearly 60. Here we go. Oh, there you go, 60. So, we'll soon be at 70. And is 70 the top? No, it's not, because it carries on. Because it goes to 75 in the wattage mode. I'm only going to show you in wattage mode, because I'll have to change the coil to a temperature mode coil, you see. Well, a coil that does temperature, should I say. So that's that for now. Trying to think, if I hold the power button down and whoops, I fired it up then. Anyway, it's firing, but we'll alter it down. I need to shit my pants then, because it fripped me. Right, here we go. Got scared by a puffer. Oh no! We'll just take it down a bit, and we'll vape at around, I'll just vape at around 50, I guess. Should I do 50? Yeah, we'll go for 50. Let's just fire her up. Yeah, she's firing alright. And the leak stopped now, so I'm not sure what was going off there, but it was coming from the air holes. So a quick vape on this. 1 second, and we'll see. Oh, thought I've got a bit of a burn then, but you see how good it is. Oh, 50. So we'll take her up to 60. Obviously I could have gone lower, could have started lower, but I didn't. Listen to the sound of that. Here we go. On a 60. That's lovely. Oh, this flavour's lovely. I can't remember exactly what it is, but it's a online pound shop one I bought it from. But I'm on 70 now. I'm going to take her up to 75. Let's go for it. Here we go. Slight spit coming off there. But there you go. So, I'll just put the camera down for a minute. I'll look at the kanger box itself, the actual box, kanger box, just while I just change my arms around. So there we have it really, it's just a quick review on that one. Like I say, the top unscrews, fit it from the top, the drip tip comes off nice and easily. Just pull it off like that. You can change them for standard that size drip tips. And yeah, it's a nice little kit. Like I say, it does temperature control as well, but I'm not showing you that in this review. But you can put the temperature coil on and do that, maybe in another one. If anyone wants to see it, let me know in the box below. And obviously you've got the charge socket there, and you can obviously take the batteries out and charge it, or charge it through that, whichever way you want to do it. So thank you very much, and tune in for the next review. Bye bye. Right, just a little extra bit, something I left out. The coils. This is the stainless steel coil, which I'll just have a quick look on the side. The stainless steel one does 0.5 ohms, which is rated at 15 watts to 60, I think it says. 50 or 60, I think it could be 50. My eyesight's not as good as what it used to be. But that's the rebuildable. No, it's not. That's the stainless steel, sorry. This is rebuildable. Getting confused. We'll just put the camera down there and show you the little rebuildable. Now, here it is. It's got a single coil in. It's not wicked because I've not used it yet. But obviously, you have to put the wick inside there, cut it, push it down, prime it with some juice, nice juicy juices. And that's, like I say, that's the rebuildable. And it comes with this, what's this one, is the Clapton coil. That's a basic coil as well, and that's just a single coil in there. It's built vertically, that one is. I don't know if you can see down there, probably not in this light. Yeah, vertical, whereas this one obviously is the horizontal one in the rebuildable. And the same with this, is vertical in this one. So basically we've got the stainless steel, we've got the, where is it? Need some better glasses, don't I? Clapton coil. So that's for your normal vaping, them two. And the rebuildable. And also the coil, which I've just put in it, which is the titanium. Which should really, as the titanium's in it. Let's have to take this to bits and have a little look at the coil that's in it. So we'll just unscrew this, and hopefully it won't be leaking when I put it back together. I'll just leave that on there a minute. Just give the coil a quick wipe so we can get it out and not get too much juice over my hand. Let's have a look what this baby says. Kanger. This says 0.15 ohm, which is rated at 15 watts to 50 watts, so it says. And this is let's see, this is actually the nickel coil. So I did actually have the nickel coil in, which is obviously what you do use for temperature vaping, temperature control vaping. You use one of them coils. So I should be able to actually switch it over to temperature. I didn't want to do that at first, you see, because I wasn't sure what coil I had in. I didn't know if it would take it. I didn't want to burn the coil out or do any damage to it or anything. So we'll just, obviously, I have to wick the holes when you put a new coil in. This one's already pre-done. I'm just going to soak it back in, because I've only wiped it a little bit to get the juice off my hands and any leakages, what was going off. Now I've done this back up, give it a little blow. Let's see if nothing's trapped in it. Seems to be doing a bit better. We'll just fire that tank up again now. Right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Turn it off a minute. Do it from scratch, see if it changes. 5. Kanger. Now it's in wattage mode, isn't it? So we'll just change it up if we can. If I can remember what buttons it is. Is it these two? It seems to be locked. Seems to be locked in. Let's just see what I can do. Try again. Let's try again. Down button and the power button. We're experimenting a little bit here, as you know. Doesn't matter. No wrong in a bit of experimentation. No, because the up and down buttons alters the screen round. So, oh yes, it's 3, isn't it? I nearly forgot, silly me. We'll go 1, 2, 3. I didn't do it. 1, 2, 3. Nickel. Nickel in the corner there. This corner over here, if you can see it. There, right in this corner. It's got the nickel coil now. That's cool. And it's changed to temperature mode, which is stonkatastic. So there you go, temperature mode. It goes all the way up to, I've gone round actually, 600 Fahrenheit. 600 Fahrenheit there. And if you keep going, it switches to Celsius. That's what's called round robin. It goes round. And if we go from centigrade, Celsius, whatever, it goes to Fahrenheit again and all that. It's reading 0.20 ohms on this coil, on the nickel coil. That's about it. I don't know if I've left anything out. Sorry if I have left anything out. Maybe you can leave some comments. And I'm not sure about that leaky issue. It's still a little bit wet now. But you get the, obviously you get the USB lead, some more Canthal cotton, and spare coil and screws and screwdriver and all that. Use the guide, which isn't always exactly accurate according to what it says on the coils, and the mini top box mini instruction manual. You also get some stickers that you can stick on the battery if you want to see what, you know, see it through there to know what battery you've got in. And you get this Kanger card, which you can, authentication card. You can scratch things off and enter the ID online and all this, and see if it's a proper one. You know, not one of them rip-off ones. So that's it really. That's it for this one. Tune in for the next review. we'll have a quick vape in temperature control before we go. I'm not going to go too high. Not going to go too high, but I'm going to go to about 160. Which, you see how quiet that is? That is dead quiet. So we're going to take it up a bit more. 200. That's better. Bang. Take my glasses off. I'll go a bit higher on that, I think. We'll go to 250. Lovely. Here we go. That's nice. 250. Should we knock it up a bit more? Let's go to 300. We're all pushing the boat out now. Here we go. Cloud. Fair bit of cloud there, isn't there? Oh, a little bit much then. Took some big long hit then. And yeah, there we go then. That's just my little quick review anyway. Like, sorry for any mistakes in the video. Not bothered to edit the video on this one, as I only just started doing vape reviews. I've had quite a few different devices, and this is one of the better ones, recent better ones, because it does the temperature control. I had a black one in this, but it wasn't the temperature control one. It wasn't the top box mini, it didn't have the screw off top. Just a Kanger mini, but and a Sue box as well, silver one. I might put reviews on that one, but you probably know about them already. Probably know a little bit less about this, but now you know a bit more, probably, hopefully. Anyway, so yeah, take care, and we'll have a quick, before we go, we'll knock it up a bit more, stick it on 420. Well, if this camera wants to focus, let's say 420 anyway, by the way. Let's do it in the dark, but dark. I can't see it. And we'll battery's on its way out. It's a bit of a battery guzzler. What I'll do, before I go, I'll just knock that battery out, put another battery in, and we'll just have one little vape. It's a bit of a high rate, and I'm just going to stick this 20 amp battery in, I think it is. Oh no, it's a 40, it's a good one, 2500 milliamps, not the best milliamps, but it's good, and 40 amps. It should give it a good test on this one. We'll see what this does. Flip that in there. Very nice, that's nice, that is. It's a nice taste on temperature control. Slightly warm. I'll knock it up. I've got to knock it up to 560. It might be a little bit much for me, but we'll see. Make sure it don't pop and scare me again. There you go then, that's it, 560. Dares to go any higher. Oh, it only goes up to 600, so we'll try it. That's nice. I've got a bit of a bad throat at the moment. Thanks for watching, and watch my future vaping videos. Oh yes.